VJ32 back again, and let's see what's going on in the world of cards. Quick rundown on Kickstarter. Royal Pulp playing cards from playingcards.net is very well funded, still lots of time in that one. Prism Night playing cards from Elephant playing cards as they're known. It's 41% funded, 13 days to go. Not looking too good for the future of that one. Thrones fan-based design playing cards from Realm of Cards Game of Thrones deck. It's 56% funded, 11 days to go. We'll see what happens. It's not particularly the best deck of cards. It's got potential copyright issues. And it's only, out of a $1,600 goal or $1,500 goal, it's just barely over the halfway mark. Bicycle pinup playing cards from Classics playing cards is 69% funded, 10 days to go. We'll see. Still got some time. Slowly getting there. Bicycle stained glass playing cards from Collectible playing cards is well funded. A few days remaining in that. Bicycle vintage swirls, also from Collectible playing cards, just launched a few days ago. 16% funded, 33 days to go. Still lots of time in that one. We'll see what happens. The Architect playing cards from Jared Hansen is 65% funded, 27 days to go. It actually has a very limited red prototype version that will be available at some point in time. Will not be cheap, that's for sure. And I am anticipating one of those coming very soon for a review. I'm not sure if it's going to be the red or the blue. I'll take whichever. And the Prism deck, I'm also anticipating one for a review very soon. Zolkin playing cards from Nick Carter, not looking good. 49% funded, 67 hours to go. Don't know what happened with that one, but it's not happening. Omnia playing cards from Third Way Industries doing very well, just about 300% funded, 24 days to go. 3 different decks available on that one. Olympia playing cards from Steve Minty, very well funded, 12 days remain. The stretch goal for the second deck was $44,000. It's not going to happen. I think he I think he just thought that he would do extremely well like he did before with his Muertos deck, in which he got like $150,000 or whatever. He's over anticipated what he was going to get. And it's not happening at this rate. Mythic Instinct playing cards from Alexa Bossieri is 35% funded. Plenty of time in that one. I'm not sure it's going to happen though. Just it's not particularly the nicest deck of cards and whatnot. Cultura playing cards, which is a relaunch from Mankian Chan, 33% funded. Still plenty of time on that one, but it's not been getting a whole lot of funding. Pixel playing cards from Ryan Wilkins, 9% funded. 3 days to go. Obviously, it's not going to happen at this rate. Red and Blue Majors playing cards. It's originally started with just a red deck. Now it is a blue deck. They're trying to sell it through sex because they're showing cleavage and hot women. As you can see, that's from Jay Losa. 10% funded, 23 days to go. Nah, people are not interested. They're not buying it. Sex is not selling. Probably because people like myself who are into cards are more interested in the cards and the card porn than they are in TNA. I guess. Bicycle Lumberjack, second edition from Vadim Smolensky. 56% funded. Still 18 days to go. Still not quite doing it. This is a relaunch already, and I'm not sure if it's going to happen yet. Apocalyptic Suits from Bunk Baird. 10% funded, 26 days to go. I don't see it happening with the $7,500 they're looking for. But it's not, overall, it's not a bad deck of cards. It's just, I guess people aren't interested. In Untied States, Capitalist playing cards is funded. That's from Member Waves. 15 days to go. I do have a review on my channel. I am disappointed by the fact that they have promoted reviews by other people, like the Cardists and Magic Orthodoxy, but not me. I think it's kind of a slap in the face. And I do not appreciate that, and I've canceled my pledge as a result. There's nothing wrong with my review. I think it's very nice and positive. I'm also a little bit skeptical about the fact that they raised $5,000 or $6,000 within like 2 different days or a day, whatever it was. It was just massive amount of funding over a very short period of time causes concern. And I've asked him about that, and I haven't gotten a response as of yet. Fuego from Cellar Window is well funded. 66 hours remain. They did hit the stretch goal. They unlocked that Luna deck. They're not going to get the third deck, which is the gold deck, but that's okay. 2 is more than enough. Check it out for sure. Celtic Myth playing cards. It also has a card game from Culturland Enterprises. I'm not even 100% sure if that's how you pronounce that. It's 25% funded, 18 days to go. It's not really going in the right direction at this point. Hasn't picked up enough steam. We'll see what happens, but somehow, and this is like the second time they've run this project, I believe, because there was another one before that did not fund. Somehow along the way they've lost a lot of their backers and haven't been able to get them back, which is not good. Dimensional playing cards from Kamau Exom is 30% funded, 21 days to go, not particularly doing very well. 2 different decks from NPC. He started off poorly in the original project, trying to fund 4 USPC printed decks with a $2,500 goal. Apparently thinking he's going to be able to do this through Zazzle, which is not the case. Now he's just doing 2 decks through NPC, and it's not particularly doing too well. Chivalry playing cards from Design Imperator are doing very well. 16 days remaining, well funded. Aztec Codex playing cards from Manuel Valtierra is also very well funded, 8 days to go. I like both of those. They're pretty good. It sounds like I got some thunder going on. I guess that storm is coming. Brandley playing cards from Noir Arts and Roman Kotiv is also very well funded, 14 days to go. If the previous decks are any indication, it seems like the quality has improved from deck to deck, so hopefully we see that again. Startup Founder playing cards from Red Bean, despite having potential legal issues with the people that they're using on the cards, and despite having only 4 cards created, is 29% funded with 48 days to go. Extremely long project, which I'm not a fan of. Bibliodeck, American Bibliodeck, wonderful Wizard of Oz edition from Illogical Associates, 29% funded, 21 days to go, not doing very well at all. This, what you see right here with the castle, Emerald City, is the back design, and I just don't like that gold brick border that they're using there. Just kind of weird. Biopti Sonic Me by Stanley Weddington, 88% funded for 17 days to go. Looks like it's going to happen. Not a big fan of this because it just seems like it's something that you could do yourself. Every deck is going to be custom made through NPC or Zazzle, whoever it is. And it's just, not Zazzle, that's for sure, but NPC or whoever it is, Ad Magic, I think maybe it is. And you can just do this yourself. I don't see the point of this project. But it's going to happen anyways, whether I like it or not. Book of Shadows, Lost Code of the Terror from the Whale's Belly. 49% funded, 36 days to go. Still a lot of time in that one. May or may not make it. And we got Al Matu playing cards, which is supposed to be printed by Legends. It's from Nastya TFTS. It's 5% funded, 25 days to go. It's a nice deck of cards inspired by Polynesian wildlife and vegetation, but unfortunately, $17 plus shipping for a deck of cards is a lot of money, especially for somebody who hasn't backed any projects on Kickstarter, hasn't done any other projects. That's just the way I feel about it. Secret Santa, really. I want to see that. I just want to look at that one myself. Yeah. I don't see why people are always trying to raise money for stuff like this to open up a card game store or whatever in a specific place. They just never do well. And they're never fun. But anyways, that's that for Kickstarter. I wanted to show you this one. Sisu playing cards, who's had 2 decks now. There was the 4 Beasts, which is the original one. The more recent one was Hell's Gate. It's coming. And now, coming soon, Diamond playing cards. And you can see they got diamonds in the top there. Looks pretty cool. Teasing that a bit, looks like. Then I want to mention this one. Coming soon to Kickstarter. Apparently June the 20th is what they're going for. Classic playing cards. Some teasers there. This is from 9780 Design, 9780 Design, who have put out other decks in the past through other companies. This is the first one they're putting out themselves. Other decks that they've done include the Bicycle Majestic, which Elite playing cards sold. I wasn't even aware that they were involved with that one. The Venom and Venom Strike decks, Bicycle Venom and Venom Strike, as I meant to say, that were done for Alakazam Magic, as well as the Bicycle Dr. Hyde and Mr. Jekyll decks, which are also done for Alakazam, and the Bicycle Grimoire deck, and a few others as well, I'm guessing. So it looks pretty good. I want to mention this quickly. Now on collectible playing cards, they have the Titanic deck, Deluxe Edition. I might have mentioned that last time. Contraband from Fear 11, only $7.95, and the new Bicycle Evolution in red from Elite playing cards, and only $9.99. That one was available to Bicycle Collector backers in the last Elite playing cards project, so hopefully we'll be getting those soon. Also, very quickly, I want to mention that Choice playing cards decks are on the way, and I want to show you that. Look at that Spock. And they have self-funded 500 red choice decks for backers only, apparently. And I'm not a backer on this account. But that's from Ben Colazzi, choiceplayingcards.com. You need to have a password to get in. I'm not going to tell you what that is. It's only for Kickstarter backers right now. Next week, they're going to launch to the public. They do have, like I said, this red version of the choice playing cards. This is the original one. And they might have images of the red one somewhere. That I believe was a stretch goal at some point in time. But anyways, this is the faces. Pretty simple, pretty nice. The red one, they only printed 500. They self-funded that one. 500 is enough for each and every backer, so there may or may not be any left. There's only like a limit of 1 per person. There's the red one. Kind of see it there. So yeah, that is that. I just wanted to mention that one. So if you back the project, definitely check it out and get your hands on one of those. In fact, there's 250 backers, 251, so that's enough for 2 per backer. And I think that's what it is. I only got 1, my mistake, so I've gotten 2. And there's a few other decks available in the shop as well, but again, only to Kickstarter backers right now. Oops, so that is that. I will see you next time with more updates and news. I want to quickly say, if you do go to collectibleplayingcards.com, I forgot to mention, I should mention, for that Evolution deck or any one of these other decks that they have, use the code VJOS832 and you'll get 10% off your order. I apologize for missing that earlier. It is in the description box of each and every video that I do, so definitely check it out, and I'll see you next time.